Can't Scotland, are you all alright? Hey! We're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm guessing that you all want to see our next person to come on the stage, don't you?
Yeah!
It's Catherine Tate, everybody! She's going to be on stage. Catherine, thank you for coming.
Hello. Thank you.
Catherine.
Hello, Edinburgh. How are you? Nice to see you. You love me. Someone straight out of the gate told me they love me. Well, I love you too, but I think we should carry on seeing other people. So yes, look, it's exciting, ain't it, to be here? I'm just going to see if there's any feedback if I come down and get nearer to you.
Oh yes, hello.
Let's see if we can do that.
Catherine's going to roam, so...
I'm going to roam, people. I'm going to roam. You've got enough pictures of me, you have. Don't stop taking photos, this one. And you're far too low. Don't be taking photos at a low angle, mate. Do you know what I mean? Who wants that? Get on the bloody ladder and I'll look up.
There you go.
Like that. How are you? Who's come from the furthest away? Let's play that game.
London.
Where have you come from? Glasgow. That's not quite understanding the rules of the game. Have we got any takers on Glasgow? Who's come from further than Glasgow? You have?
Yep, London.
London, all right. Any takers? London. What? I came from Ireland myself. Where'd you come from? Switzerland. Now we've got ourselves a ball game. Who's come? Oh, look, you better know your geography. Where do you come from? Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. in the United States of America. You're putting your hand up. Oh, look, right in the back. Where are you from? South Africa! Suck it, Washington! You've still got your hand up. Have you seen a globe? Do you know? No, you've put your hand down now. Where is it? Colorado? It's further than DC at least, she says. Indignantly. Someone's still got their hand up. Where are you from? Australia, mate! Suck it, all of you! He's from Australia. Australia must win. Yes, and I am your queen. How lovely!
Love it.
Hooray! Now that's wasted a little bit of time. We haven't got to answer questions about sci-fi. No, you know I don't know a lot about sci-fi, don't you? Well, in case you don't, I don't know too much about sci-fi. I loved being in Doctor Who, but don't get too technical, because I don't know the names of all the monsters. And I don't know what episode it was this and that happened. And before you ask, David Tennant's very nice.
Oh, it's awesome.
The most asked question ever. What's it like working with David Tennant? It's all right, okay? It's lovely. So yes, so what's going to happen is people are going to come up to the middle and not ask me questions about Doctor Who. Okay? No, you're very welcome. I'll have a go. I won't necessarily know the answer, but I'll have a go. In the spirit of it, I'll have a go. So you're very welcome. I'm very delighted to be here. Start the bidding. Mrs. or Mr. Whoever wants to get there first. Now that's very unflattering, Aaron. It better be up. This is Aaron. And Aaron is under strict instructions not to take unflattering angles. Hello, how are you? Hello. That doesn't... Go on, get in a bit closer.
Hi, so my name is Rebecca. Lovely to meet you.
And you?
So my question is, in the last 7 days, apart from doing this convention, what has been your special highlight that's happened in your life? Even if it's the tiniest moment that's made you really happy or made you really laugh.
Wow, well that's a lovely question, not about sci-fi at all. Did you hear it at the back? It's what's been my highlight in the last 7 days. Could be something small. Like, actually I do have to say, it's a con-related highlight though. Go for it. There's two people here who have got matching tattoos of me. Look, they're there. And they've actually got a silhouette of me. I mean, I think it's quite mad myself. Because at some point, you're gonna go, yeah, was that a good idea? Because it's just a silhouette of me, and it's related to an anecdote I told. A crazy thing. But at some point, you must always get people go, what's that? What's that? But it is, honestly, it was a real blast. And I'm going to quickly let you know what the anecdote was. And it was when I got to America, one of the first times I went to America, I was very excited to be there, but didn't realise that a lot of the time, they don't have the same words that we do, right? So I got to the lobby, which is the reception of the hotel, and I said to them, excuse me, can you tell me where the ladies are? Now, like where I'm from, ladies is also a word for the toilets, right? At the time. And they said to me, but they don't say that, they say bathroom. And they said, which ones? And I said, well, just the nearest ones. Fine. So they pointed to this group of women and went, well, I guess they're there. And so I went over to them thinking, well, maybe they're standing behind the sign. And I went back up and I said, I'm sorry, I don't see them. And she's like, what is wrong with you? You were just there. Anyway, so they've got on their arms, excuse me, do you know where the ladies are? And a silhouette of me, which is pretty random. So that was a particular highlight of this con. Thank you, Donna.
You're welcome.
Oh, don't worry about clapping. Hello, love.
My name's Carl.
Hello.
This is a Doctor Who question, so...
A Doctor Who question, all right, at your own peril.
I was just wondering, which design of the TARDIS do you prefer? Do you prefer Tennant's first one or the most recent one in the 60th special?
Which TARDIS do I prefer? I'm so unobservant, I didn't know they changed it. No, I do. It's the enormous one that we have at the moment. Absolutely amazing. Of course, I'm going to have to say the old one, just because I have most memories of it, and you know, so I've only got a few scenes in my head where I've been on the new one, but they're both absolutely brilliant. But yeah, my heart would belong to the old style, to the old school. Thank you. What's your favourite?
It's a mix between Tennant's first one or Capaldi's.
Oh, between Tennant and Capaldi's. Again, I didn't know they were different, but okay. Sure. Thank you. Nice to see you. Hello, darling.
Hello, I'm Bailey. I have two really quick questions, if that's okay.
You've got what?
Two really quick questions.
2 questions. Is it a two-parter?
No.
Go on.
So the first one's very simple.
Yeah.
How do you get your hair looking so good?
How do I get my hair looking? Oh, astonishingly, it hasn't, well, not astonishingly at all. I shouldn't tell you, it hasn't been washed in a week. I only know when to wash my hair when, like, birds fly out of it. I don't think it's that good to wash your hair all the time. Go on, but thank you.
The second one, it's because my mum had to go home, so she's really sick, so
Yeah.
she's dealing with cancer treatment, so I was asking, would you be able to record a message for her, like a video, or you could phone her on my phone?
I'm gonna have to do that
Yeah,
after
that's fine.
this, alright? Okay, thanks darling. Come to my you can't find it because they haven't got can someone please tell this young man where my photo booth is or whatever it is. Someone will, it's next to Sean Pertwee's. Is that alright? Hello.
Hello, I'm Jade. Unfortunately, I have a Doctor Who question.
Okay, go on.
Could you tell us about an hilarious blooper on the Doctor Who set?
Can I tell you about what?
A blooper.
A blooper. Yeah, it's a tricky one, that one, because the thing is everyone goes, what's funny things that happen, but I mean, we used to laugh all the time, but there's not really any time to like play practical jokes on each other because we'd get the sack. Do you know what I mean? So I'm always a bit stumped at those questions. But it's not, I mean, this is something that happened in the recent ones. It's not a blooper or anything, but it was an absolute joke. And that was, because we filmed the episodes really sort of like secretively, they used to not put our names on our trailers for me and David in the specials. And our trailers were kind of identical, but I would always walk into his trailer thinking it was mine. And even when he was asleep in his trailer, I assumed he was in mine. And I literally would get up the stairs and go, oh my God, what is it? And I'm like, oh no, I've done it again. So it was astonishing, but it happened so many times you'd have thought like, I'm sort of doing it on purpose now. And I didn't. So I'm sorry, I haven't got any bloopers, and if I have, I can't remember. Sorry, darling.
Thank you so much.
No worries, bye. Blimey, it's very noisy, isn't it? It's like battling. Anyway, go on.
Hi, so my question is basically, from the standpoint of a comedic actor, what role or show have you done that's been most fulfilling to you or most interesting to you in a comedy perspective?
I guess what's been the most fulfilling show I've done in a comedy role? Well, I don't know really, because you learn something different on every job. I guess the job I learned the quickest on was my own show, because I was literally green and learning on the spot and suddenly, on TV. But also there was an amazing contrast when I went to work in America on The Office and join a very established, well-run, brilliant and long-running show, and to see how other people work. I think the most fulfilling thing is when you can see other people doing brilliant stuff and you sort of feed off it, and I think with The Office that was definitely what happened. Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Hello, TARDIS.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kelly, and I basically, it's a question that my mother used to ask all the time. She's no longer with us. She always wanted to know if you had a nan like Nan.
Yes, was my nan like Nan? No, she wasn't.
As my nan was.
Was she?
Yes.
No, my Nan character is like an amalgamation of lots of different old ladies I had the privilege of knowing growing up. So I chose all the different traits. But no, my own Nan was not like that.
Thank you.
No worries, thank you. Can I just say, if someone needs to, I think it's going to be Che, tell me when to stop. Because I have no concept of time or space. Oh, there's a little nugget for the Doctor Who people. But no, I mean like, and also, is it finished? Oh. Oh, but you have to really, don't assume you've seen me, like you stand there or get up to me and go, you've got to get off. Yeah, all right. Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
I'm afraid it is going to be a Doctor Who related question.
Go on.
I'm Ewan, and I was wanting to ask, did you have a favourite episode to film or a favourite scene you did?
Did I have a favourite episode or scene? My favourite episode was, and will always be, The Runaway Bride, because it was my entrance in, you know what I mean? And I had no expectation that I'd be coming back. I had no idea that this was going to be the beginning of an amazing journey. And I think my favourite scene to film was when Donna realises she's going, when she loses her memory, and she says, no, it was just such an amazing, because I just think it had so much swagger for Russell to take this character who had done so much and learned so much and then take it all away from her. And it was her realisation when she knew she was going to have her memory wiped, and she says to him, I was going to be with you forever. The Doctor and Donna travelling the universe, best friends. And that was my chef's kiss of a scene to be able to play. So, thank you.
Definitely a favourite of mine as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ooh, someone's put a pan of chips on. Hello, darling.
Hi, Catherine. We met this morning.
Hello, darling. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too. So my question for you is, if your character Donna was to come back to Doctor Who, would you want to join the Cootie in that?
If my character was going to come back to Doctor Who, what?
Would you want to join like the Cootie Gatwa in that kind of like his adventures?
Oh, would I like to join Shooty rather than stay with David?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll take anyone.
Fair enough.
No, I'd love to. It would be amazing. I think it would be lovely. You know, it would. I think he's just brilliant, and his adventures are fantastic. I mean, obviously, my heart will always be with David Tennant's Doctor, but I'm available. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling. Hello, darling.
What is something you don't want to do but won't consider doing to get a role?
Say that again. What was something
You don't want to do but won't consider doing to get a role in a movie?
I think it's the microphone. Come here and say it to me. Come here and tell me. What is that? What was something? What is something I didn't want to do but I got? Oh, I got it. What is the thing I would never do? You're saying what is the thing I would never do in a TV show or film? What would I never do? Like something I'm scared? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Mine would be, well, I don't know. Actually, that's a very good question. I guess the offer's never been made to me yet that I wouldn't do. Which says a lot about me, doesn't it? I don't know, because I think if you were going to do a film and they go, oh, you've got to jump off a cliff, you know it's not really you doing it, so it's not really going to be that bad. But I would probably struggle to work with live rats. I probably would, even though I know intellectually I'm much bigger and they're very sweet and they mean us no harm. I really would struggle, and I actually had to be on a set with a live rat once, and it was difficult. So it's the rats. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, I'm George.
You are George, yes.
My question's gone, so I'll have to go back and type. What is your favourite monster?
What is my favourite monster? Well, mine is, and I can't really class them as monsters, but I know they are aliens, and it's the Ood. The beautiful Ood, who are so full and lovely. And I guess when they became, infected, they were, evil. But the Oods are beautiful, beautiful creatures. So they are always my favourite. Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for coming to Scotland.
Thank you.
So I just have two questions. The second one's a quick one.
Go on.
So the first one is, what is your favourite memory working with Bernard when God rest him?
Honestly, every memory I have working with Bernard Cribbins, who played my granddad Wilf, is a wonderful one. And there's a gentleman, I don't know if he's here, but he came to my table and he's dressed as Wilf, and he'd drawn the most beautiful picture of him that he gave me, and it's really lovely, and I will actually put that on my wall because it was wonderful. Honestly, he was so wonderful. Everything was wonderful because he had so many stories, you know, because he had a career for about 70 odd years, you know, so it was wonderful. Everyone, I couldn't choose my favourite memory of Bernard. That would be like choosing my favourite child, although that's actually quite easy. There it is though, isn't it? It's always the favourite.
My second question is, are you bothered?
No, I ain't bothered. Do you think I look bothered? Because my face ain't bothered. Look, look, face, bothered. Scotland, Monopoly, Comic-Con, I ain't bothered, mate. Hello.
Two of my questions have already gone, sadly. I've gone blank. What was your hardest dialogue on the cast of Doctor Who to get out? You always have very complex.
Yeah.
What was the hardest one to try and do?
The hardest dialogue I had on Doctor Who, I guess I found, because I was out of practice, when we in the Meep episode, you know, we just jumped right in and did the Meep episode, and when she's the Dr. Donna again, it was like, oh God, this requires more concentration than I remember. So it was probably the most recent ones, because I was out of practice. But on the whole, it was all, and also it's always really well written, so that it even though it sounds complicated, it makes sense. But it was definitely the Meep this time round.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Hello.
Hello. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily.
This is not a Doctor Who question.
Yes.
Your rendition of the ballad of Barry and Frida made
Oh, yeah.
me discover and then fall in love with Victoria Wood.
yeah.
So, two questions. What made you want to rewrite that song? And more importantly, do you remember the words?
I didn't rewrite the song.
Well, you did your version.
Oh yeah, no, it was the, Emily's asking a question about, Victoria Wood did a very famous song called The Ballad of Barry and Frida, and I did a version of it, my own, certainly not my own version, it was in homage to Victoria Wood on a show, and because she is an absolute hero of mine. And it's a bit like Russell T Davies, she's such a brilliant writer that even though there's loads of words and it sounds very complicated, they do stick in your head because they're so brilliant. And I'm glad you've discovered Victoria Wood because she's fantastic.
Do you remember the whole song from beginning to end?
No, that was on auto cue.
Worth the shot. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, my name's Ronan, it's nice to meet you.
Hello, darling.
So I've got two questions. First question is, obviously we know the amazing story.
Come nearer the microphone.
I've got two questions.
Yeah.
So obviously we know the amazing story about you, Russell, and David getting together during lockdown, talking about getting the band back together. But I just wanted to know, how did it actually feel stepping back into the shoes of Donna?
Yeah, how did it feel going back into the shows? It was amazingly, surprisingly familiar, even though we'd not done it for God knows how long. We were both surprised at how quick we got back into our characters, and also it was like getting the band back together because a lot of the key personnel were the same as they were when we were doing it in the first place. So it was kind of new and exciting, but at the same time wonderfully familiar.
My second question is more of a request, but could you shout the line, "Get me to the church" from the Runaway Bride?
Could I shout the line, "Get me to the church"?
Thank you very much.
See you. Hello.
Hi, I've got another Doctor Who question.
Yep.
So
You don't have to apologise if it's a Doctor Who question. I get it, don't worry. Hello.
filming for season 4 and the 3 specials must have been like quite different.
Sorry, say it again, darling. Come into the microphone.
Filming for season 4 of Doctor Who, your first season, and then filming for the 3 specials must have been like quite a big
difference. I was wondering what were the major differences, and also specifically, what was it like filming for Blue Yonder?
How different were the specials to the series that we filmed? Well, the process is just kind of exactly the same. It's just the result is a little bit bigger now because it's kind of Disney, and the blasts are bigger and the aliens are bigger. But it wasn't really different. It was kind of the same. It was amazingly and happily very, very similar, even though, as I said, there was just a bigger budget and stuff. But everything was really the same because it was basically me and David, and scripts by Russell, and the producers were all the same. So it was kind of like a continuation rather it being different.
How was it filming for Blue Yonder, the second special?
Oh, the Wild Blue Yonder. That was a slightly different one because that was kind of almost entirely in a green screen studio where we were playing two different versions of ourselves. So that was different. But we had kind of done sort of similar stuff in the series, but just not as big and grand. But yeah, it was basically just two characters. It was basically, just me and David in that one, essentially. So that was different, a two-hander. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julian and I've not got a Doctor Who question.
Okay.
What was your favourite character to play in the Catherine Tate show?
My favourite character to play in the Catherine Tate show will always be Nan. Because I can swear and get paid for it. And what a joyful job that is. It was Nan. It is Nan.
That's my favourite.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
I would do a Nan catchphrase, but there's probably children here and it's early in the day, so we won't. Hello, darling.
My name's Ryan. I'm just wondering, out of the 3 60th anniversary specials, which one was your favourite to film and what was more fun?
Oh gosh, which was my favourite to film in the anniversary specials? I mean, honestly, they was all so different. What was brilliant about the Meep was that we got back with, briefly, Bernard, and I got to introduce my daughter. I got to meet my, the character got to reunited with her mum again, and so that was all brilliant. The giggle was just like this massive gang show, and it was just amazing to have so many different people on set. And then of course, Wild Blue Yonder was this intense thing that was only me and David. Probably I'm going to say just because it was the first one back, it was the Meep, so it was just like so exciting and so brilliant and so new. I'll say the Meep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and my question is, if you were invited back to Doctor Who and you could invite any actor or actress to play the Doctor, who would you invite?
If I was to be invited back to Doctor Who and could invite any actor or any actor to play the Doctor, who would it be? It would probably be Steve Martin. Steve Martin or Martin Short. Thank you, from Only Murders in the Building. Have you seen that? I mean, how good is that? I just love them. Hello.
Hi. I know you can't swear, but I wonder...
I can swear very well, son.
Yeah, I know, I've seen the Catherine Tate show. I've seen you swear. I wanted to ask, what do you think Nan's reaction to the TARDIS would be?
Well, I can't swear, so it'd be difficult, but she'd go... Well, this is a bit small, isn't it? Thought it's supposed to be bigger on the inside. I don't call this big. Do you call this big? I don't call it big, love. The TARDIS, what a kid liberty. Hi, darling.
My question is, what was it like filming with Bernard Cribbins again, when filming for the specials?
Yeah, what was it like working with Bernard Cribbins again? It was really wonderful because I didn't expect we would get the chance to do that, but we were so lucky that he was able to be on set for a little bit of time, and he did that wonderful scene in his wheelchair, and then very, very tragically and sadly, he passed away during the making of the specials. But it was lovely, and and heart-touching and really memorable to have got another scene with him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. I can't hear you, darling. Come nearer the microphone.
I have a question and something to say. So, my mum, who's in the second row over there, knew you were going to be here, and she decided that she was going to dress like the TARDIS.
Where is she? Where are you? Hello. Yeah, you've dressed as the TARDIS. Your mum's dressed as the TARDIS. Brilliant.
And my question is, if you could be in any horror movie, what horror movie would it be?
Oh, if I could be in any horror movie, what horror movie would it be? Have you ever seen Carrie? 3 people. I'd like to do Carrie grown up. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Carrie as an adult. What's the horror movies that everyone likes now? Is it horror movie version 17 or something? Is it like Scream 86 or something? Is it something like that? What's your favourite horror movie?
My favourite horror movie is Saw.
Saw? I want to be in that as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, darling.
Hi, I'm Celia. Just wondering, what was your favourite prosthetic?
I can't hear you, sweetheart. Come nearer this microphone.
What was your favourite prosthetic to use in Doctor Who?
Oh, what was the favourite prosthetic?
Yeah, like special effects makeup that you use.
Well, I was never in any prosthetic in Doctor Who. Do you mean other people?
Like when you use the arm and the...
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. The only time I've ever used prosthetic in Doctor Who is when I go, my arms are too long. And I had this amazing arm, which was absolutely brilliant. And and David had this incredibly big hand. And they made his hand so real that they did us all in sort of like this amazing photo booth where they captured us 360 degrees. So every single thing was exactly the same as our hand. It was really bizarre. But the prosthetic for when I go, my arm is too long, it was so heavy, I couldn't actually do that. So when I say that line, I go, my arm's too long, look. There was actually out of shot 2 people holding the arm up because I couldn't even get it to stand up. So it's the arm. Thank you. 5 minutes. Thank you. Now, I have no concept of what 5 minutes is, Aaron. So it's 5 minutes. So I tell you what we're going to do. Everyone who's got a have to do a lightning round now. So we all get up on the stage. The people that are left to do a question, come up on the stage. Come up on the stage. Have we got the insurance for this? Who knows? Come up on the stage and don't fall.
I'll make sure that nobody falls, don't worry. Quick.
It's a lightning round, people. Never seen before. How are you? How are you? Good, nice to see you. Okay, so queue up here. Wave to your families. Queue up there. There we go. Stop. Oh, queue up. Yeah, that's it. So when I ask you your question and you give your answer, you go off, okay? Here we go.
I just want to say, like, your daughter in the anniversary special, she meant a lot to me because I'm trans. And it was genuinely amazing to see someone like me respected and loved. I just want to say how much that meant to me.
Oh, darling, thank you so much. Well, it is, and I know that isn't a question, that's just a statement, thank you. And I just want to say it's as storytellers and, TV makers, it's our privilege and our responsibility to put representation on TV. And I want everyone out there to know that Donna Noble is all your mamas, okay? All right, darling, no worries, darling. Where's he got to go? Oh, he's got to go that way. They've got to go that way. Oh, well, I'll do it this way then, so that it's easier. Sorry, darling, I didn't mean you to. Hello, sweetheart. You thought you were going last. Well, that's what happens.
Hello. So one of my favourite movies of all time you were in,
What was it like working on Nativity 3, Dude, Where's My Donkey?
Dude, where's my donkey? Thank you, a man of taste there. Absolutely, I think a lot more recognition should go to Dude, Where's My Donkey? A donkey wearing striped socks. It's not often you see that. It was absolutely amazing. I loved it. There was a lot of improvisation. There was a bit of singing, and I wore a wedding dress. I loved it all.
You wear wedding dresses a lot in your work.
Oh, is that a proposal? Off the stage. Hello.
Hi, my question is, what is your favourite Shakespearean play that you've ever done?
My favourite Shakespearean play that I've ever done is the only one I've ever done, Much Ado About Nothing. Thank you. Come on, here.
Oh, the same Much Ado About Nothing question.
It's the same question, off the stage.
What's a question you've always wanted to answer but no one's ever asked?
Well, I'd be stupid to say that, wouldn't I? No, hold on. Oh, I thought you meant embarrassing question. No, the question no one's ever asked me is, I like to be asked, what's my desert island dessert?
What is your desert island dessert?
Oh, how did you know I was going to say that? It's controversially hot chocolate. Yes, it does count as a dessert. Come on.
Who was your biggest inspiration behind any of your characters?
My biggest inspiration behind any of my characters is largely my family, not the nan, but I don't let them know that. Because as long as you change people's hairstyle, they don't know it's them.
Trust me, this is going somewhere.
Oh?
I'm sorry. I play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and I get my magic from a wizard named Tasha. She is the most powerful wizard in D&D. They recently made a LEGO minifigure of her, and it's just you. I was wondering what your opinion of being the most magical person in D&D is.
Well, I absolutely love it, thank you very much. I've no idea what D&D is. I thought you meant R&R, but that's not what you mean.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, you probably know that. I don't, but thank you, I like that. Hello.
What's your least favourite experience on any set you've ever been on?
My least favourite experience on any set I've ever been on is still in contestant in a lawsuit, so I can't say. Not really.
If you weren't an actress, what other job would you consider doing?
If I wasn't an actress, what other job would I consider doing? Astrologist! Is it astrologist? No, astrologer. Thank you, hello.
So, I know you joined the Warhammer 40k universe in Armored Lady. If you had the opportunity to, would you want to pick up the role of Inquisitor Greyfax again?
Well, it was the most difficult job I've ever done. I mean, if I thought Doctor Who language was difficult, that nearly broke me. So I might have to take a pass on that, unless they came calling and I'd be free. Thank you. Hi, darling.
Other than the TARDIS, what was your best set?
Other than the TARDIS, what was the best set? Rome, actual Rome. Because we went to film in Rome. And we filmed in the studios in Rome, and that was amazing. It was ancient Pompeii.
Yes, yeah.
All right, darling, thank you so much. And here it is, it's the last one. We got to make it count.
When you were doing your seven London skits, what one was your favourite?
What ones? Gooseberry and cinnamon yogurt. What was my favourite skit with the gooseberry and cinnamon yogurt? Oh, the Saga lady. It was driving around Tottenham on a low loader and people going, is that Catherine Tate? And I'm going, hello Tottenham, because it was supposed to be Tottenham. Thank you so much. Now, what's your name?
Phoenix.
Round of applause for Phoenix, our last question. Okay, darling. Thank you so much, Edinburgh. I'm going to go now. You've been lovely. Take care, God bless. Thank you so much.
Catherine, before you go, Aaron, if it's alright, we get a picture with everybody in the background.